evening, everyone, and welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Miss Elaine. Tonight I'm going to read you a story entitled Baby Bear's Big Dreams. It's written by Jane Yolen. I'm going to dedicate this story to my friends Luke and Colton. Thanks so much for watching, guys. When I grow up, in about a year, my special friends will move in here. We'll play all day and stay up late and never go to bed by 8. The toys will not be put away, but left around for play next day. In fact, play never will be through, for that's what big bears always do. Is that a good idea to leave your toys out like that? Yeah, even if you want to play the next day, sometimes it's a better idea if you put them away and help Mom and Dad clean up. When I grow up in a year or two, I know just what I'm going to do. I'll live in a shop that's filled with toys, a few for girls and lots for boys. Oh boy, do you think it would be fun to live in a toy store? I think it might be. Think of all the things you could play with. With carousels for taking rides and puffer trains and giant slides. I'll paint pictures red and blue, for that's what big bears always do. When I grow up in a year or 3, I'll build a house in a honey tree. And when it's time for me to eat, I'll pick some berries at my feet. Oh, he's dropping blueberries into a little box there. Bears love berries, don't they? And honey, too. My friends will come around for tea and honey cakes up in my tree. They'll stay and play for a week or two, for that's what big bears always do. That would be fun, too, to have a picnic up in a treehouse. Don't you think? Honey cakes sound good to me. When I grow up in a year or 4, I'll get a tent and go explore. I'll wear brown boots and a feathered hat and bring along a sleeping mat. I'll climb up high a big fir tree, paw after paw, most carefully. I'll look around, admire the view, for that's what big bears always do. When I grow up in a year or 5, I'll take some honey from a hive and tie it with a bright red bow and visit other bears I know. Well, that's a good idea too, isn't it? Then by ourselves, we'll play some cards and after, race around their yards in games of tag and peekaboo, for that's what big bears always do. He sure has a lot of fun ideas, doesn't he? He has a great big plan for himself. When I'm all grown, I'll come back home and read aloud my growing poem. Mama and Papa will say, "Well done," and give bear hugs to their grown-up son. Then tuck me in my special bed with giant pillows for my head and give me kisses 1 and 2. For that's what big bears always do. The end. What are you going to do when you grow up? Do you have a plan too? Yeah? Sometimes I think it's best just to be a kid. It's so much fun to be a kid, so you should enjoy every minute of it. All right, boys and girls, let's sing our lullabies before we say goodnight. I'm going to show you my star. And if you don't have one of these at home, I want you to put up your 10 wiggly fingers and pretend that these are your stars. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Very good. Let's sing our second lullaby, which is our moon song. Do you remember it? I see the moon and the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. God bless you, boys and girls. Thanks again for watching 5 Minute Bedtime Stories with Missy Lane. I'll see you again real soon. Good night.